I'm Justin Watson. This is my wife Ashley and our son Jon Luke. We also have another son, Jack, who is at home today with Grandma.
Jon Luke was born in December of 2016, and he was a micropreemie. He was 1 pound and 7 ounces when he was born and had just a slew of complications that kept us at the Ronald McDonald house for 125 days.
I can just remember how tiny he was and how fragile, and just thinking, I have no idea what we're gonna do. Because I still had to drive back and forth for work pretty often during the week. And I remember several times when the doctor would say, I might not get very far from the hospital if I were you. At that time, we lived in Campbellsville, which is about an hour and a half away. And we were like, we're not gonna leave him. And how do we stay close? We can't drive back and forth every day. And we were going through scenarios of trying to find an apartment to rent, trying to find friends that we knew that we might could stay with. But later that day, a nurse came in and said, has anyone talked to you all about the Ronald McDonald house?
I will never forget the day that I walked through the doors of Ronald McDonald house, because it's an emotion I've never felt since.
Probably the first 2 months that he was alive, not really knowing from one day to the next whether he would really still be alive the next day, or whether when you left at night, would you get a call in the night that something had happened. And so that level of anxiety and things is crazy to live through. But having the Ronald McDonald house where there was food and a place to sleep and a place to take a shower that just covered all of those basic needs, I can't even describe what that does to not have to worry about those things. That all those things are taken care of and you can just focus on your child. We had our family's Christmas in the lobby on the floor that we were staying on that year. And so my sister and nieces and brother-in-law and everybody, my mom and dad, everybody came up and we exchanged presents and we did our Christmas. And my sister had made t-shirts, Team Jon Luke t-shirts.
Everyone kind of opened them at the same time, and mine said Mom on the back. Justin said Dad, and there was Grandma and Cousin. I remember opening all of those and just crying. But as that was happening, there was also a kitchen on the 3rd floor, and there were volunteers baking cookies. And it was like they were a part of what was happening. Like they were just passing out cookies to us. I felt like in those moments, I felt so much support that it felt like there were physical people propping me up. And that's what Ronald McDonald House did. Like, they just propped us up when we couldn't sit up. We have returned to the Ronald McDonald House countless times for appointments with multiple specialists. Jon refers to the Ronald McDonald House as the guest house. He has, since he's been 4 or 5 years old, just picked that up somewhere and decided that this was the guest house. And to him, it's really funny. It's almost like we're going on a weekend vacation. This is a place where he feels safe. He feels like he can relax in the midst of things that can be very stressful.
It's almost like Jon Luke has kind of grown up at the Ronald McDonald House. With all the follow-up visits and things that we've done over the years, it just continues to be more and more of a part of our story.
My heart explodes with pride when I think about how far he's come. He played t-ball, he played baseball, he's played flag football. He's wanting to play tackle when we're having conversations about that.
You know, every day with Jon feels like a blessing. Without the Ronald McDonald House, I don't know what we would have done.
I don't really know if there is a word to express that, what it means to have had this place during that time. And I can't imagine it ever not being here for the families that need it.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you. As a dad with a new son and a wife that couldn't walk at the time, wondering what we were going to do to be able to stay close to our son, I had no idea what we were going to do until the nurse walked in and said, well, have you guys heard about the Ronald McDonald House? And so from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I don't know what we would have done without it.
That's good.
There was community definitely here that I felt like I could just be what I needed to be for that day. And I've never experienced a place like the Ronald McDonald House. There's not, and I don't think I ever will. There's no words or physical way to express the place in my heart that Ronald McDonald House now holds.